Hey everybody, Chris here. So Dogecoin moving up today. We're going to look at why that's going on and what's keeping it from going higher right now. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. I'll be live again Friday at 4 o'clock. That's 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time in the United States. So join in. We always have fun on Fridays, not only with talking about Doge and other cryptos, but also our weekly AMA, always a good time. But speaking of Fridays, yeah, the typical early Bitcoin, right? Early Friday, Bitcoin just selling pressure going on. We see it again and again, week after week, and that is keeping Dogecoin from really going up higher. So let me show you the charts and the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the Dogecoin chart, and we had early Friday morning Dogecoin having a little pump overnight, early morning, and then following up by more upwards motion. Yes, Dogecoin moving up as predicted. We knew that this was going higher. I know that some of you bears out there are saying this is all a fake out and Dogecoin's going to drop, but that's not what the charts are showing. It's not what the news is showing. This is all building. It's all building, and the only reason Dogecoin came down here a bit this morning was, well, there's always profit taking. There's always swing trading going on. So some of that, but then there's also Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin dropping down. Just can't hold 58K. Gets up to about 58.3. Can't break 58.4, which is the resistance that we've been seeing. And then Bitcoin comes back down. So as the Dogecoin volume starts ticking back down from its big runs up, it then retraces. So that's where we are right now with Doge, a little bit of retracement there. What's going on? Well, overall, we're looking at, this is getting close. We're getting close to, again, the crossing that we have coming up. Last time we had that last year, that's just about a year ago, we had the same thing happening with Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin took off in October, and we're seeing a repeat of that now, which could lead to Bitcoin up over like $140,000 a Bitcoin come springtime. That would be the move that we would see into March. And we typically do see very good trading in crypto February and March. We saw it last year, certainly with Dogecoin going up to 22 cents. But this could be even higher as we start to experience the true bull market. Vivek says, look, right now, as we're heading into the election time, and this has happened again and again, doesn't remember, or it doesn't matter who wins the election, irrespective of the election outcome, Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high. That's what Vivek says. And again, 2016, 2020, and here we are in 2024, coming up to the U.S. elections, and what happens after the election. Doesn't matter whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, price goes up. And this is where we are. This is where we're grinding towards that line right there before a move up. Next week, of course, we have a potential rate cut. What is it going to be? Is it going to be 50 basis points or 25 basis points? Again, I've been saying 25 for months now, that this is the rate cut, the first rate cut of many we're going towards. In Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, generally flat. This was written before Doge's run this morning, but flat as investors await the Fed's FOMC meeting. So that's all gearing up toward next week. And right now, I mean, yesterday this was up in the 70s, and now it's about 57% that it will be a 25 basis point rate cut. 43% it will be a 50 basis point rate cut. But either way, there's going to be a 50, whether it's the first one or the second one or the third one, whether that's November or December, but we'll be down essentially 100 to 125 basis points come December. That is what is being forecast right now. So the rate cuts will be starting, and they will continue on through 2025. This, of course, frees up money for lending, which is always good for crypto as well. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge grinding up. That's right. And yesterday we were talking about this sort of building momentum that we see. We see it in the RSI. We see it in whale accumulations. And of course, with Dogecoin, again, we zoom out and we're like, yeah, Dogecoin was down here. We were buying at 9.09. That's right, 9.09. That was just a week ago. And here we are a week later, and we're at 10.5 cents and looking to spring even higher. As we zoom out and we look on the 4-hour chart, we see that Doge is still within this wedge here, has moved back up into the wedge, and is looking forward to next week's FOMC meeting, where we're probably going to see a lot of volatility. Again, my September price prediction just shows that there's going to be some, but it'll probably be even more than that. So, Dogecoin, well, Dogecoin surpasses 10 cents as Elon Musk eyes the Doge Father title. Well, that was on the All In Pod. Elon was on the All In Pod, their summit, and you can check that out on YouTube. Just look at All In Pod if you know those guys. And Elon was made an appearance there, and they were talking about some of the skits, the other skits that didn't make the Saturday Night Live show in 2021. I won't talk about the other one, but one of them was going to be this Doge Father thing, which he had actually hinted at before Saturday Night Live, but I guess they couldn't, they had a rights issue or something, and the Saturday Night Live bosses said, no, you can't do it. But there was this whole idea that there was going to be Elon playing the role of the Godfather, but I'll just calling it Doge Father instead. So it was interesting, sort of reliving that a little bit. But also, we've got a more recent social media post that Elon has made that has spurred a lot of interest in Doge again, as Doge continues to grow in support. Of course, the Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge. This was the post. And then Donald Trump reposted it. That's right, the Donald Trump account reposted Elon Musk, Department of Government Efficiency, of which Elon then responded, nice. So, and then of course, Elon again, I am ready, Doge, in the White House. Not really, but I mean, this is all just these little things, right? That are just, yeah. Is it Elon just trolling like we talked about last week as a possibility? Or is this really building into something? It's getting a lot of interest though. So yes, Doge's price spiked 4% after Elon Musk's social media reference there, Department of Government Efficiency. So he did it again with another post using the acronym Doge. And then Michael Saylor responded with banish tedious complexity, or BTC. So Michael Saylor getting in on the game, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, but either way, what do we have on the Dogecoin Bitcoin trading pair? We've got Dogecoin moving up, of course, and we were looking at this during a live stream on Wednesday. Tom Crown was in the house for that, and Tom was talking about the RSI on the weekly and how on the big picture it looked like the Dogecoin Bitcoin trading pair was looking on the RSI like a turnaround was happening, and it certainly is, as we see now the Doge BTC trading pair up to 18. Of course, we're eyeing 30 as a target, so 18 a bit ways to go, but Doge is moving up versus Bitcoin. So Bitcoin pulling down a bit here this morning is keeping Doge from really taking off overall in terms of what we're looking at. So we have that challenge of Doge when the overall cryptocurrency market, led by Bitcoin, is kind of retracing a bit. Doge can't quite take off until the real FOMO kicks in. So what does that look like overall? Again, we're looking at the 4-year cycles and what has happened in the past. We're in this same zone. We're in a very similar zone where we were 4 years ago and 8 years ago before big spikes in the price. Astro, following what Tom Crown was saying, looking at that RSI on the weekly, and that crossover is coming, that RSI crossover, and we've seen it before, and it led to huge gains. We've seen it before, led to huge gains. Again, 4-year cycles. This is a weekly chart, looking at a big picture. We had an 87% decline and then a run. We had an 87% decline and then a run, and here we are, another 87% decline. RSI crossover happening. What is next? What is next? Another look at it. In the 4-year cycle, accumulation. As Doge's price comes down, we see accumulation before a run-up. Reaccumulation, of course, that's for those who were very, very early in Doge. But overall, the total trading volume was pretty dead there, 2018, 2019. But that didn't stop whales from accumulating. And then reaccumulation again, 2022, 2023, we just experienced all of that. And here we are in 2024 with that first move up in March, and now looking for the big breakout that we had the previous 4-year cycles. And then we looked at Master Kenobi here, looking again at 4-year cycles following the Bitcoin halving. And here we are again, leading up to a point of a breakout as well. 91 days. And once we get there, this is going to be that 91 days of upward movement. Upward movement, 91 days. So that would be a target of $1 according to Master Kenobi. Everything looks according to plan. So that's what we're looking at overall right now for Doge. Join in on the live stream at 4 o'clock. Again, Doge, we'll see whether the whole market turns around on Friday during the day. We'll be exploring that on this afternoon's live stream. Again, Doge was wanting to take off, but Bitcoin, again, dropping down, and that dropping down in the price of Bitcoin right now is keeping Doge from taking off. So that's what we've got. Leave a comment below. What do you think about this building pressure for Dogecoin? That's the narrative I have right now, leading to Dogecoin's price going up quicker than many think. That could be coming. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.